Hey there, friends. I didn't want to leave anyone hanging too long. If you've already started your box book journal cover, thank you guys so much for the sweet response and the kind comments for this little project that we have going on. And I'm just super delighted that you wanted to continue your box books, journal covers, whatever you're going to use them for. And I wanted to take you through just a few more little steps before you start filling your journal with all kinds of goodies. So we have we've made our box book and we've covered it with fabric or scrunched up paper or whatever you guys want to use. And we've brought it this far. The only thing that I think that I did not address in my last little video was painting this inside spine right here. And the reason I do that is when these journals are bound, they're a little bit loose bound because they are intended for you to take stuff out of. So whether you remove a whole signature from the book or you just remove a few things from the book, you don't want something that's so tightly bound that you can't get stuff out of it. Now here is my personal flow journal, and you can see that the pages flip nicely, but that with very little effort I can lift out a whole signature here and maybe take it with me as I wait on an appointment, or maybe take it with me as I maybe I'll sit outside in the morning and play with just one signature of my journal. What I'm going to talk to you today is, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about our book plate, we're going to talk about our pocket, and then we're going to talk about a little bit of washi tape. You'll want to paint the inside spine of your book. I once troubled myself with trying to match paint to the cover of the book, and then I realized that this is pretty much invisible. Nobody really sees this, but to make it look nice, I always paint this, and my choice of paint right now is black, and that's what I'm going to stick with. I also kind of bring the paint out this way to just cover anything that shows when I put the journal together. I've chosen a couple of book plates that I really do like. These are from a 6x6 paper pack that my boyfriend bought for me, and I just really love it. It's all like Indian kind of themes, a lot of photos of the Buddha, a lot of imagery like that I just crazy love. So the way that you decide about how big you need your book plates is you're going to measure just a little bit out from the spine. Turn the ruler the right way. All right, so our book plate needs to be about 5.5. And then kind of center your ruler. Okay, so we're saying 5.5 by 6. So you're going to need 2 pieces of 5.5 by 6 scrapbook paper. I like to use the heavier stock scrapbook paper because I think it makes a nicer looking book plate when you put it in here. So this is what this is going to look like, and I'm not going to trouble you by my beautiful friend Judy gave me some awesome double stick tape, but you know me and double stick tape, and sometimes I have trouble pulling it off. So I'm not going to make you sit through that, but I plan to use double stick tape on here, on the backs, to adhere these to my box book. But you can use glue, you can use whatever you want, just enough to stick it down. The next thing that I usually do with my books, and you don't have to do this, it's your call, it's your book, is add a pocket in the front. I am really fond of pockets, if you can't already tell that. So I like to choose a pocket, and then I like to put just a few little things in the pocket. Sometimes they're bookmarks, or, you know, in this case, it's a bread tie that I want to alter. I like to use a pocket in the front, and then in the back of the book, I like to washi tape in a clear plastic bag that's just filled with all kinds of goodies. Book plates, pocket. I like to go ahead and put a tag in the pocket, and then that way I know that it's a pocket. You know, if I'm the recipient of a book and it's not apparent to me right away that it's a pocket, then I put a little bookmark in here, and that tells you it's a pocket. So there we go. That's another step in creating your box book. We're going to color the spine, paint the spine, inside spine, not the outside spine, and put in a couple book plates, and then we're going to glue or use double stick tape in a pocket to go on this side. So there you go, guys. The next tutorial is going to be about your binding and your closure. So stay tuned for part 2. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.